you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Smith takes the handoff. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. But a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the... The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down.
I love the aggressive nature. They told us coming into this game they were just going to let everything go. And here we are in the first drive of the game. They line up in the punt formation, and they fake it. Not just that, they pick it up, and this drive is staying alive. I love it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Trojans had this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the 1st down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
what I'm talking about. Way to set the tone. And if I'm that defensive player, not only did I set the tone, I'm telling them about it the whole way back to the huddle. We got plenty more where that came from. Hey, QB, you want to run? Keep coming back.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, USC! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running behind that left side. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they can get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. The sure hands, it's Fowler. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dupree. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Badgers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Badgers will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fakes to grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
On the direct snap, it's Jones. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley. This one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He'll set up to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Trying to punch it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He's looking to throw. They brought the heat, and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. And off to Jones. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll go hurry up here. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Snagged out of the air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Badgers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. They want to throw it. The sure hands. It's Dupree. And they're able to make the tackle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Badgers will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to pass on second down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jordan. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Finding open areas. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Western Kentucky is going to walk off the field there in Bowling Green with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
The Badgers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. It'll be a draw. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Now rolling to the left. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hilton. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it upright. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Jones. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Powers through the defender. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it. Hold.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Fires complete on the crosser. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. He'll do it himself. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Bringing it back. Touchdown, Badger. The defense putting points on the board.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Nice job of avoiding. sack and picking up a few on the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Dupree. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for loss of yards.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Looking for a gap. It's Dupree. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. It's a 1-possession game in the 4th. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Jordan.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw it. Right on the money. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points.
There he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback. Get it out quick.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Utah is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Utes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the catch. It's Hilton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down. And we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got his man. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Badgers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. At the 20, he's got space. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Badgers are threatening in the red zone. These corners going to give them some space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. This crowd knows when to bring it. have to throw for it. With the end zone in, is picked off. Got some room to run. Quick step and go. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.